This is it. This is it. Donut reviews. Donut reviews are happening now. Okay. Move a few things out of my way. Okay. First set of donuts that we have are from Schnucks. It's a yeast donut. And I'm like pretty sure that they were running out of sprinkles, which is why only half of it has sprinkles on it, but you know. All right, so here's the first one. Little Jimmy sprinkles. Can't go wrong. All right. Schnucks is the first one. Damn, you're making me hungry. I know, right? We're going to have lunch soon after this. All right, so these are from Donut Palace. I got cake donut and the yeast donut. Definitely has a lot more sprinkles on it. 2 different sizes, 2 different styles. They do look really good. Eating a sprinkle while I'm over here. Okay, so this set is from Heavenly Scent Bakery. And I'm guessing they did not have yeast donuts, or I was not very specific. However, we've got two cake donuts. I like the colors of it. Definitely pink. Does that match my ears? It's really thick. It's thicker than the last one. I was going to take a bite, but that would be cheating. Okay. All right, so Schnucks only has the 1. Donut Palace has the 2. Got Heavenly Scent. All right, so these 2 are from Daylight Donuts. I do like sprinkles. All right, so Daylight Donuts. This one has the most colorful sprinkles. This is their cake donut. This looks almost more like, no, doesn't look like it. But I like all the mixed colors. Look how pretty that is. Okay, I have to sneeze. Okay. And then this is their yeast donut. Little small, smaller than the others. Not very thick. Bless you. Thank you. Sprinkle. Okay. The fan keeps blowing my hair in front of my face. All right, let's add this to the plate. Next we have, oh, she freaking taped this shut. All right, so we went ham at this one. Here's the box. We've got chocolate with coconut and runaway sprinkles. Got maple and bacon. This one is white vanilla with a chocolate glaze. I forget what they called it. And then we've got our white and a pink frosted. I've got 2 pink frosted ones, but those are going to be separate. So this one is duck donuts. And I am only judging the sprinkle ones. How many donuts did I get? In this particular pack was 6, but I got almost 2 at every place. Two from 4 or 5 places. I did. How many places did I go? This is the last one. And this, well, I didn't go there. A friend of mine surprised me with them yesterday. And it's not a real donut. But if you don't like donuts, you can't go wrong with this one. It is crumble cookies. And they just cut out the middle for it to look like. Oh, you heard cookie? Leonard just woke up. He wants a cookie. You want some cookie? Yeah, he wants cookies. He likes donuts too. All right, so this one is crumble cookies in the shape of a donut. Your one yesterday? Oh, the donut one, the cookie. This one. All right, so let me fix this little sign here. Leonard is ready for his donuts. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Say hello. Prefer a donut above a cookie? Oh, these cookies are so good though. Say hi. Say hello, everybody. Say I'm ready for donuts. He's like, I just woke up. I got him some new like paw conditioner, and Jesus, that shit works. Okay. Here, Leonard. Leonard's gonna have the first like baby bite. You want that? Yep. Yum, yum, yum. You see him on his pillow? Too funny. Paw conditioner? Yes. Paw conditioner is a real thing. If you think about it, it's kind of like putting lotion on your feet. Did you eat it? Have a seat. Okay. So here's the tray of donuts. I would show my dog I could not pick her up like that. All right. Here's the tray of donuts. As they all go sliding. We have two categories. Cake. Make sure I can see here. Soda. All right. Sound. I'll just do this. All right. How about now? Okay. Now we can hear me. Oh, yeah, I know. You're ready for another bite. Okay. Let's start that over. The biggest donut so far is the Schnucks donut. And that's a yeast donut. Next biggest is going to be Donut Palace. Third biggest is Heavenly Scent Cake Donut. The smallest donut for sure is the Duck Donut. Thickest donut is going to have to be Donut Palace. It's probably an inch thick. It's like a smidge bigger than the Schnucks one. I am 90% sure the people at Schnucks ran out of sprinkles because they only did half. So I'm not going to judge that one based on sprinkles. It usually looks like that full half. The one with the most sprinkles would be the Cake Daylight Donuts. The most colorful would probably have to be Cake Daylight Donut. And the prettiest, I would say this one looks almost textbook perfect with the circle and the frosting and the sprinkles. It's a decent size. It's very circular. All the other ones are sort of odd circles. Leonard is waiting for his next piece of donut. Would you like a sprinkle? It fell on the floor. Oh, he ate the sprinkle. Okay. Which should I start with first? Should we go alphabetical? Yeast donut first? Pink donuts were not included. We'll judge those later. Oh, these just look so good. The Donut Palace? Okay. Did I lose my phone? I did. I put it over here to make room. I'm going to take a picture of all of them before I eat them. I could have prepped this ahead of time, but I wanted to take them out of the box. More like a reveal, you know? All right, the best videos come from Snapchat, so I'm going to do that. Okay. Which one did you want to do first? The Donut Palace? Okay. We'll go with the thickest sprinkle one first. Let me snap a picture of each of these real quick. Try to get their better sides. It's not doing too well. I am in no way a food photographer. Two more. Last one. All right, now we can eat. All these extra sprinkles back on the plate. All right, here I come. Oops. All right, Donut Palace is going first. So Donut Palace, I think, wins the tallest. So tallest category. Beautiful. I gotta make food. I'll be lurking. All right, Seal, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your food. Here we go. Where's the inside? It's dense enough, but still super light and fluffy. Ooh. Got frosting all over my hand. Okay. Next, we're going to do Schnucks. It's technically the biggest donut. Outside is a little bit more crispy. It's less dense. It's a little bit more airy. But it does not melt the same as Donut Palace did. Let's go Daylight Donut for the final yeast. Again, it is the smallest, but it had really good sprinkles on it. Mmm. This icing is much sweeter. Try to get it to rotate a little so you can see. The dough is almost just like Donut Palace, but it's got a sweeter icing. All right, next we have the cake donuts. Let's go with the biggest cake donut. It is Heavenly Scent Bakery. It has the pinkest sprinkles. It's very cakey, a little dry, but it's the biggest. We'll go with second biggest cake donut is Daylight Donuts. I really like the shape of this one and the amount of sprinkles that are on it. It's pretty. Well done. Mmm. It's a much better batter. It's not as dry. Still thick, sweet. It's got that same sweet frosting that the yeast donut did. Hello, Nordish. Welcome in. All right, this one, Donut Palace, there's a lot of icing on this one, whereas the other ones are probably more sweet to batter ratio. Is that what you would call it? It's definitely more messy. Mm. Oh, he's not paying attention now. Okay. This is even more moist, but there's too much frosting. All right, last cake donut is Duck Donuts. Again, I think it's the most perfect looking donut. Very circular, not oddly shaped. A nice amount of sprinkles and frosting. Might be a little too much frosting, we'll see. Take from over here. Mm. Rotate. There we go. This batter just melts in your mouth. Mm. And these are made to order. So they have all of these like done and ready and like warming. And then you put whatever toppings in that you want on it. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Thank you. Thank you, TJ. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, they're so good. They're all so good. This is not my donut store. These are from, these are going to be from 6 places around the area. Some of these are local only, and some of these are available in other cities. We have yeast and cake donuts and the cookie donut. This is by Crumble Cookies. So if you don't like donuts, here you go. Proof that I've eaten a bite off of every single one. A Schnucks donut's really light and it keeps floating around. Hi Kevin, how are you? Welcome in. Yum. I'd eat the rest. You only eat glazed or chocolate? Mm-mm. Definitely need to go with like at least vanilla. At least vanilla. All right. The winner of the yeast donut. Do you go with the size, the density of it, or do you go by, what was the other one? The sweetness of the frosting? I think the top 2 are actually going to probably be Donut Palace or Daylight Donuts. What's more important to you guys, the fluffy or the sweet? I think the sweetest donut is this one right here. Is Daylight Donuts. Daylight Donuts is the sweetest donut. Donut Palace. has a very good base. This base is similar. Daylight donut base. But I think because it is smaller, it tastes slightly different. Maybe cook times or something. There are sprinkles everywhere now. I'm going to have to clean up. Which should we pick? Sweet or big? Pop your vote into chat if you're not on alert. For cake donut, I'm going to rule out the Heavenly Scent Bakery because it was too dry. I'm going to rule out Donut Palace for their cake donut because there was too much frosting. We are down to... there we go. We're down to Duck Donuts and Daylight Donuts. Duck's donut is definitely fluffier. And this one is bigger. They are both very good. This is a very tough decision. If you really want a true cake donut, I would go with the Daylight donut. If you want something that is a little bit more yeasty and cakey, I'd go with the Duck donut. And of course, if you don't like donuts, I'd go with the crumble cookie. It's a lot of donuts. We'll be eating those all day. And picking up sprinkles. My goodness. All right, let's write down our winners so I don't forget. All right, we said the best yeast was Donut Palace. Second was the Daylight Donuts. Then we had best cake. We went with Daylight Donuts. And then second was Duck Donuts. I think Duck Donuts is a little bit more of that hybrid and less cake, which is why I'm giving Daylight Donuts the win on that one. For, should we call it best sprinkles, best shape, one of each? Best shape goes to Duck Donuts. Second place was Daylight. For cake, the yeast donut was not a great shape. Well, Heavenly Scent was a pretty decent shape. All right, let's do icing and sprinkles. That was, I think that one was, shit. Which one was it? Was it daylight or duck? I'm gonna have to go with duck on that one, I think. No, because I said the shape. We're not looking at the shape. We're looking at the sprinkles. The shape was duck. So the shape was duck, and then the decor was daylight. Oops. Excuse me. All right, so we've got the best yeast donut, the best cake donut, the best shape, and the best decor. What have I missed? Size. Biggest donut was Donut Palace. What was the other category that we did? We did their size, their shape, size and shape, the sprinkles and icing on top, best yeast, and the best cake. So that's 5 categories. Who had the most? Who won the most categories? Two. Trying to analyze them here. Make sure I give them a fair judge. I have them right here. So here's where they're written. We're going to figure out who's got the best. Daylight has 2 wins. Donut Palace has 2 wins. And Duck Donuts has 1 win. Second place categories are Daylight with 2. Donut Palace did not have any second places. And Duck Donuts had 2. Don't mind that hair. So let's have the second place count as half a point. So that would mean that Daylight has 1, 2, makes it 3. Donut Palace gets 2 points. And Duck Donuts has tie for second. So they have 2 points because of their second places. Which puts Daylight as the best donut in town. If I was to pick a donut off of this tray, I might go for the duck donut. And now I do not remember the cost on all of these. They're all about $1, $1.50. Duck donuts, I want to say maybe a little bit more than that, because they kind of customize their flavors right in front of you. So I'd either pick that one or Donut Palace. Ah. Because I do like yeast donuts. However, it's very yeasty. You can like smell it. It's like almost just like bread. I didn't smell all of them. I'm not a fan of Heavenly Scent. I'm not. Donut Palace cake almost smells like funnel cake. Daylight Donuts cake smells like cake. Duck Donut smells like cake. Daylight Donuts yeast donut does not smell like yeast. And Schnucks Donut almost smells like oily. Which is a shame, because that used to be my very favorite, was Schnucks. And of course, crumble cookie. Excuse me. It smells like a cookie. I think I'm going to have to put... I'm going to put Duck Donuts as second. I've been listening, but I'm back out for a bit to make a call. No worries. Alright, so here's our winner. Daylight Donuts. Second place, Duck Donuts. Third place is Donut Palace. That was fun. I'm full. I feel like after all of that, I need some protein or something. I will have to put together some sort of graphic that will help display our winners, their donuts. I just forgot what I was saying. But anyway, wonderful. Thank you for joining me on this donut adventure. That was fun. Let's take a quick break. I'm going to see if I can find a snack around the house before I order lunch.